Let's be honest, the self-improvement world can be a bit much. It's a vast ocean filled with countless books, seminars, and online courses, all promising to transform your life. But sometimes it feels like you're drowning in a sea of advice, each wave crashing over you with a new, must-try technique or life-changing habit. It's easy to get overwhelmed and wonder if any of it actually works. Kale smoothies, gratitude journals, and early morning yoga sessions are great, but they can get a bit predictable. Don't get me wrong, these practices have their benefits. Drinking a kale smoothie can boost your health, writing in a gratitude journal can shift your mindset, and early morning yoga can set a positive tone for the day. But after a while, it all starts to feel like a routine, and the excitement fades away. Where's the sense of adventure? Where's the fun in that? When self-improvement becomes monotonous, it loses its spark. You find yourself going through the motions without feeling any real joy or excitement. It's like watching the same movie over and over again. Eventually, you know all the lines and the plot twists, and it just doesn't thrill you anymore. Recently, I decided to break free from the ordinary and dive headfirst into the wacky world of unorthodox self-improvement methods. I wanted to shake things up, to find that sense of adventure and fun that was missing. So I started exploring the more unconventional side of self-improvement, the kind of practices that make you do a double take and wonder if people actually do these things. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that makes you raise an eyebrow and say, wait, people actually do that? Think laughing therapy, where you gather with a group of strangers and just laugh for no reason. It sounds ridiculous, but there's something incredibly freeing about letting go of your inhibitions and just laughing until your sides hurt. It's a reminder that sometimes, the best way to deal with life's stresses is to simply laugh them away. Underwater meditation, don't worry, I didn't actually go underwater, is another example. The idea is to simulate the feeling of being underwater while meditating, which can create a sense of calm and tranquility. I tried it with a snorkel and goggles on dry land, and while it felt a bit silly at first, I found that it helped me focus and relax in a way that traditional meditation never had. And then there's the practice of trying to communicate with my plants. Yes, you heard that right. I spent time talking to my houseplants, sharing my thoughts and feelings with them. Was it bizarre? Absolutely. But it also made me more mindful of my surroundings and more appreciative of the little things in life. Plus, my plants seemed to thrive with the extra attention. Was it entertaining? More than I could have imagined. There's something inherently amusing about engaging in these offbeat practices. They bring a sense of playfulness and joy that is often missing from more conventional self-improvement methods. It's like being a kid again, exploring the world with a sense of wonder and curiosity. But here's the thing, it was also surprisingly insightful. These unconventional practices forced me to look at self-improvement from a different angle. They challenged my assumptions and made me question what it really means to grow and improve as a person. Sometimes the most profound insights come from the most unexpected places. These unusual practices forced me to step outside my comfort zone, challenge my assumptions, and approach self-improvement with a fresh perspective. It's easy to get stuck in a rut, doing the same things over and over again. But when you try something new and different, it shakes things up and opens your mind to new possibilities. Who knew that embracing the weird could be so enlightening? It turns out that there's a lot to be gained from stepping off the beaten path and exploring the strange and unusual. So, if you're feeling stuck in your self-improvement journey, maybe it's time to try something a little weird. You never know what you might discover. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm all for traditional self-improvement methods. They have their place and can be incredibly effective. But sometimes, we get stuck in a rut, following the same routines without questioning their relevance to our lives. We become so focused on optimizing our productivity and efficiency that we forget to inject a little fun and spontaneity into the mix. That's where the weird stuff comes in. It shakes things up. It forces us to laugh at ourselves and not take things too seriously. It reminds us that self-improvement isn't just about ticking boxes and achieving goals. It's also about exploring, experimenting, and discovering new ways to grow and evolve. It's about embracing the unknown and being open to the possibility that sometimes the most unexpected approaches can lead to the most profound transformations. After all, life is too short to be boring, right? So, what exactly did my foray into the world of weird self-improvement entail? Well, for starters, I tried laughter yoga. Picture a room full of people laughing hysterically for no apparent reason. It felt strange at first, but I have to admit, there's something incredibly liberating about laughing uncontrollably in a group setting. Then there was the plant whispering experiment. I spent a week talking to my houseplants, showering them with compliments and positive affirmations. Did they grow faster or develop a taste for classical music? Probably not. But it did make me more mindful of my surroundings and appreciate the simple beauty of nature. I even dabbled in the world of binaural beats, listening to audio tracks designed to alter my brainwave frequencies. Did I achieve a state of transcendental bliss? Not quite, but it was a fascinating experience nonetheless. The inner dolphin technique, a deep dive into weirdness. But the most outrageous method I tried had to be the inner dolphin technique. I stumbled upon this gem while browsing a website dedicated to alternative self-help methods. The premise was simple. By tapping into the playful and intelligent energy of dolphins, I could unlock my creativity and enhance my problem-solving skills. The instructions were even more bizarre. I had to wear blue clothing to match the ocean naturally, visualize myself swimming alongside a pod of dolphins, and communicate with them through a series of whistles and clicks. I won't lie, I felt utterly ridiculous. But to my surprise, something unexpected happened. As I fully committed to the silliness of it all, I felt a sense of childlike wonder and playfulness wash over me. My mind felt clearer and I was able to approach a work challenge from a fresh perspective. The inner dolphin technique, despite its absurdity, highlighted a crucial aspect of self-improvement that we often overlook: the power of laughter and play. When we take ourselves too seriously, we close ourselves off to new possibilities. Humor allows us to detach from our problems, see things from a different angle, and approach challenges with a sense of lightheartedness. It's a reminder that life is meant to be enjoyed, not endured. And sometimes, the most effective way to overcome obstacles is to embrace the absurd, laugh in the face of adversity, and remember that it's okay to not take ourselves too seriously. Beyond the quirks, what I learned about myself. My journey into the world of weird self-improvement was an eye-opening experience. It wasn't about finding the next magic bullet solution or transforming into a productivity machine. It was about breaking free from the confines of convention, challenging my beliefs and discovering new ways to approach personal growth. It taught me the importance of embracing the unexpected, finding joy in the journey, and not being afraid to laugh at myself along the way. It reminded me that self-improvement is not a one-size-fits-all endeavor. It's about finding what works for you, even if it seems a little unconventional. Most importantly, it taught me that sometimes the most profound transformations occur when we're willing to step outside our comfort zones and embrace the weird, the wacky, and the wonderful. Time to share your own self-improvement adventures. Now, I want to hear from you. What are some of the most unusual self-improvement methods you've tried? What worked for you? What made you want to run for the hills? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going and explore the endless possibilities of self-improvement together. Remember, the journey of self-discovery is an adventure, so don't be afraid to embrace the weird and wonderful along the way.